The reigning national runner-ups are back in Bloomington as tonight the nationally ranked Indiana Hoosiers welcome the Blue Demons from DePaul University out of the Big East for the first ever regular season meeting between the two schools. Hello and good evening from one of the best spectacles in college soccer, Bill Armstrong Stadium. Alongside Ben Holler, I'm Austin Platt. Oduro from Sarver for the second time this season. Indiana with the lead here, trying to hold on to it. They've been historically very good here at Bill Armstrong Stadium since 2016. The Hoosiers 66-6-11 at home. That's an .861 winning percentage. And in those 80-plus games, they have 52 clean sheets, Ben. They've been very impressive, and it clearly shows why Bill Armstrong Stadium, one of the best home field advantages across the country.
Well, specifically home openers too. They're 31-10-9 in home openers since the program started, and that also shows they play a lot. They play a lot of some of their first games at home too. And Indiana's getting a lot of opportunities here at Armstrong. A couple coming up, circling the weekend. Friday they play Washington. Monday they'll play Seton Hall. Both here at Bill Armstrong. Washington getting a little taste of what they'll have to do in conference play here in a couple of years.
Yeah, soon enough. And actually, just next year.
Yeah.
You would think, of course, with 9 teams, you play everyone. And this year, you play 8 conference games. You would think that the Big Ten would just add 2 more. You play then 10 total conference games, and you probably just wipe out 2 of the non-cons. Although I think many of the coaches are talking about maybe changing the season around so it's more academically focused and fits more of the academic schedule. There you see fouls 11-7. DePaul been the much more aggressive team. Now Callum Watts will go over this free kick as part of the Big East honor roll after scoring the game winner against Lindenwood. Now trying to send in a ball that could tie the game here. That one goes off of the knee of Joey Mayer, cleared out by Hugo Bacharach as he went to ground. And you can start to see DePaul's feeling the pressure here and feels like they have to move a bit more quickly.
And there's going to be a substitution too, trying to get in quick. But, I mean, I'm interested to see how it goes. They talk about wanting to be more academic focused. I trust Tony Petitti and the Big Ten and what they've done so far. They've handled these situations pretty well.
Watts near that Big Ten logo, although we could probably start referring to them as the Big 18 soon enough. I'm curious, Ben. Of course, we see the Big Ten logo. I feel like if they turn the G into an 8, then I think we'd be set. You like that?
It's too much of a brand, I think. Big Ten. I mean,
but there's no longer 10 schools.
There hasn't been 10 schools in a while.
I feel like at some time you got to change it. I mean, the Pac-12 is just disintegrating as we speak. Who knows? Not our problem to deal with. We don't work for the Big Ten, so glad we don't have to figure that out. A few more substitutions. Colin Zaduro comes out. Nice warm hand from his teammates. Alex Peters also came in for the Blue Demons. Tommy Mahalik, did you see there? He was just subbed back in. Mahalik was someone who didn't start too much last year, came a lot off the bench, but his role expected to increase quite a bit. Of course, no more Ryan Wittenbrink and Herb Endley. Indiana lost both of their wingers to graduation and the MLS Super Draft. And here is Mahalik playing a ball for Sarver. He's got plenty of room to roam with down the right side. Takes a touch that maybe was a bit heavier than he expected, but he catches up to it and then wins the corner for Indiana. It will be their 8th of the match.
Mahalik just has so much experience. Out of everyone that's coming back, he had the most shots attempted last season. So he knows what those opportunities are like. He knows what works. He knows what doesn't work. And you talked about just how good of a balance there is, senior, junior, sophomore, freshman on this team. And this is such a cliche. I think this is a term that gets overused, but Indiana men's soccer is specifically a program that doesn't they reload.
Yep.
They don't rebuild. It's every year they're getting new talent. Every year they're getting people who can compete right away. And that's what happens when you recruit well, and the transfer portal helps.
Ball sent in, flicked down by BB. Nearly found the feet of Carson Henderlong. That ball goes out for an Indiana throw. And of course, there's really no one that maybe respects Indiana more than Mark Plotkin does, the DePaul head coach. He quite frankly said on the phone call we had with him last night, he respects the hell out of Indiana and what they do, the expectations they have, and the standards they have set here, and it's something that they are trying to implement themselves. Of course, for a team that was picked to finish last in the Midwest Division of the Big East, the first year they've had those divisions, now that Akron has been added to the Big East for men's soccer to make it an even 12. There's a ball sent over the top by Quentin Helmer. Was trying to go for precision over power. The goal kick here for Gandhi Cruz and DePaul with just under 16 minutes remaining here in this match. Indiana got the breakthrough, courtesy of Colin Zaduro, who is now sitting on the bench. 67th minute breakthrough.